Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that affects millions of people worldwide: asthma. You might know someone with asthma, or maybe you have it yourself. It's that condition that can make breathing feel like a real challenge sometimes. But have you ever wondered what actually causes it? Why do some people develop asthma while others don't? Well, you're in the right place, because we're about to break it all down. First off, let's get one thing straight. Asthma isn't caused by just one single thing. It's a complex puzzle, and scientists believe it's a mix of our genes and the environment we live in. Think of it like this. Your genetics might load the gun, but it's the environment that pulls the trigger. Let's talk about the genetic side first. If your parents or close relatives have asthma, allergies, or eczema, your chances of developing it are higher. It's like inheriting your eye color or your height. You can inherit a predisposition to asthma. Researchers have identified specific genes that are linked to the development of asthma. These genes can influence how your immune system responds to things in the air and how your airways react. So, if you have asthma, you can probably thank your family tree, at least in part. But genes are only half the story. The environment plays a huge role. This is where things get really interesting. We're talking about allergens and irritants. Common allergens include things like dust, mites, those tiny creatures living in your bedding and carpets, as well as pet dander from our furry friends, pollen from trees and flowers, and even mold spores hiding in damp places. When someone with a genetic predisposition breathes in these allergens, their immune system can overreact, causing the airways to become inflamed and narrowed. This is the classic asthma response. Then there are the irritants. Unlike allergens, irritants don't cause an allergic reaction, but they can still trigger asthma symptoms by bothering the airways directly. What are these irritants? Think about things like tobacco smoke, strong perfumes, cleaning products, air pollution from traffic and factories, and even cold, dry air. For some people, just a whiff of a strong chemical or a jog on a chilly morning can be enough to set off their asthma. Another major piece of the puzzle is respiratory infections, especially when we're very young. Severe lung infections in infancy or early childhood, like RSV, can sometimes damage a child's developing lungs. This damage can make them more susceptible to developing asthma later on. It's a bit like an injury that never fully heals, leaving the airways extra sensitive. Now, let's touch on something called the hygiene hypothesis. It's a fascinating theory that suggests our modern, super clean lifestyles might actually be contributing to the rise in asthma and allergies. The idea is that by being less exposed to germs and bacteria as kids, our immune systems do in tech get the training they need to learn the difference between harmful invaders and harmless substances like pollen. As a result, the immune system can get a bit confused and might overreact to things it shouldn't, leading to conditions like asthma. So, a little bit of dirt might not be such a bad thing after all. Work-related factors can also be a cause. This is known as occupational asthma. Some people develop asthma because they are regularly exposed to certain substances at their job. This could be anything from wood dust for a carpenter, to flour for a baker, or chemical fumes for a factory worker. In these cases, the asthma symptoms often get better when they're away from work, like on weekends or holidays. Finally, we can't forget about things like obesity and even stress. Research has shown a link between being overweight and having more severe asthma. And while stress doesn't directly cause asthma, it can certainly make the symptoms worse and trigger. So, to sum it up, there's no single culprit behind asthma. It is a combination of your genetic makeup and a wide range of environmental triggers, from allergens and irritants to childhood infections and even our modern lifestyle. Understanding these factors is the first step in managing the condition effectively and living a full, active life. I hope this helped clear things up for you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more health explainers. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.